Hi, my name is Raven Newberry with the National Endowment for Financial Education, and today we are in Denver, Colorado, interviewing students, educators, and stakeholders on the impact of financial education.
My name is Marcy Reyes, and I am the founder and the CEO of the Financial Literacy Youth Initiative. We go by FLI. I founded FLI in 2017 based on my passion to provide financial education to youth of color in underserved and underrepresented communities. The topic of financial education is really important to the work that I do because it is the basis on how we provide economic mobility for our students of color. We know that having a strong understanding of how to manage your money well opens up doors to opportunity that otherwise you would not have. And I know that from personal experience, which drives my passion to do the work that I'm doing with FLI. So the students who we're typically working with do not have a background of financial education. They have some understanding of financial basics, typically things that they've learned through social media or potentially through word of mouth from other friends. But the real understanding of what financial capability is and how to achieve that seems to evade our communities. And so it's really important for us to provide this education in a really complex and robust manner so that they get the full understanding of what financial capability is, not just literacy or what financial basics are, but how can they utilize what we're teaching them in a way to create financial success and stability for themselves and their families well into the future. FLI and myself, yes, we support having students take a financial literacy course as a requirement for graduation, primarily because the sooner that we can get this information into the hands of young adults, the sooner they can start making really healthy financial decisions. And the longer we wait, the probability of them making financial mistakes increases. And especially when you have students that are living in environments of continuous scarcity, that probability is substantially higher. It's exponentially higher. And so we absolutely support it. I had the opportunity to both provide testimony at the State House in Rhode Island and also to the Senate in regards to passing the legislation in Rhode Island, which we did pass in June of 2021. So now we are on the path to implementing this requirement, and we couldn't be more excited about making sure that every student has access to financial literacy education before they leave high school. Yes, one success story that I'd love to share is one of our students. His name was Osuri, and Osuri came to the class and he was very quiet. I spent a full semester with him and 29 other students in his class, teaching them the basics of financial education, from career management to credit management, budgeting, savings, insurance, and even investing. And what I thought about Osuri was he really wasn't interested. I thought he was quiet and he potentially just wasn't engaged because the topic didn't interest him. What I was wrong entirely about was that he was taking in all the information, and he's one of our biggest success stories. He now is an entrepreneur and runs his own company called Mind Matters, where he is helping young adults address behavioral health and mental health issues and the crisis that we've seen that came out of the pandemic. And he's doing it with a lot of intention. He's also forging a path to financial stability for him and his family who are immigrants. And so it's such a wonderful opportunity to see how really intentional financial education can turn into beautiful things for some of these young adults.
To learn more, visit NEFI.org.